Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bears go up 6-0 here in the first.
Well, Kate, I think we can take everything we thought about this game and toss it out the window right now. Things have changed thanks to one massive play. And our first snap from scrimmage, well, it's going to come with one team at a deficit.
Santos connects down the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet. Have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Daniels on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
70 tempo, 60 average, 60 average.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Again, Daniels to the air. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Washington Commanders first down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster. Tray of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On the move, headed right. Brought in right side by Moore. It's the 1st and more. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. He's going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
12 yards to go.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They set up the screen here to Swift. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Oh, he's going to run for it. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That tackle made by... Tremaine Edmonds.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Come on, come on. Go.
Here we go, second and 9. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he is on third and long. And he's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Bears. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. Taken in near the 46. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. On play action, here's Williams. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Off the play fake, Williams. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and goal, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 12. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears bump the lead up to 13 points. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Daniels. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
At the 50-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels is going to throw again. Dumping it off here to Mixon. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tremaine Edmonds has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, go an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Williams on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. That play straight ahead. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, ball at the 36. Running behind center with Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw left side finds Burden. Takes out a one-stop. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the Bears who have first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push the lead to 20. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in and already they're close to midfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go. Ready.
Second down, they're going to the option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
That is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right to draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
18,
line.
79 Broncos.
On first down, here's Daniels. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Daniels now on first down. They'll find in his back, Mixon. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air again, Daniels. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders drop the lead back to 13. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And will be stopped now, but not to like about that effort. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them at the 38. First down throw by Williams. Caught outside by Burden. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
The Bears field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Santos' kick is good, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Here's a reverse. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. He finds Odunze downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears stretch the lead to 23. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. It is knocked down at the line. One of those big uglies up front, got his hands on it at just the right moment. That's going to force 3rd down.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Go with Mononga here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Williams with 3rd and long. They set up the screen here to Swift. Juke the defender. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Here's Swift on second down. It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
On play action, Williams. He rolls to his right. And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Liking 18. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. We will move to the next.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Williams hit, and that ball's out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. On 4th down, it's Tory Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
41-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
trend like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road with what looked like a very clean play.
This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked shy of that first down at the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Now it's Monangai. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
This is Swift. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The Bears field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll pitch it to Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, 19,
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He fires one deep down the middle. That one connects. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Commanders with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To the ground. It's Monangai. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run it with Monangai. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Johnny Newton on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Play fake here, Daniels. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders getting back to a 19-point deficit. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Bears take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Typical body of a dominance, that's so typical. Turn like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Please don't